What if I said Call of Duty, but it's Western, but it's actually Borderlands, and in reality it's a Telltale game, but just kidding, it's actually a movie? Did you get that? This is an old-style Western shooter arcade game where you're living out the story of a quest of revenge, taking down enemy gangs and old enemies. Here's a pro and con list for the game. It's very simple. So, yeah, that's a bit of a deal breaker for me, but maybe you'll like it anyway. Look at the art style of this game. Look at the graphics. Look at how it runs. Look at how I don't feel like blowing my brains out while playing it. Compare that to a lot of modern games. Why does this hold up so well? This game is from 13 years ago. I've lost to Goo Goo Gaga piss babies in games younger than this. I paid $3 for this game and I feel like I should have paid more. I paid $70 for Redfall and I felt like grabbing the nearest shotgun. Speaking of, look at this. This is an introduction scene for a shotgun. You've got a narrator telling your story and changing what he says based off the decisions you make in the game. You got this cool border that I hated at first when I started playing, but now I actually really like because it works well during freeze frames and makes everything you do seem like a choreographed movie. Except that. Probably my only hang up on this game is the fall damage. Seriously, it feels like if you stub your toe, you just die. You could be going somewhere that you're supposed to go, and it feels like going down the stairs even is just a death sentence. At the end of every level, you have a duel that you're able to cheat in and shoot first. If you're a little trash piss baby that fights dishonorably like I am. Another neat thing is the death defy system, where when you're about to die from getting shot, the game goes into slow motion and gives you a chance to dodge the bullet meant to kill you. I tend to dodge into them by mistake a lot. Yeah, I usually die from clicking too fast, but this is what it's supposed to look like. This game reminded me of a time where game companies cared about the games that they put out. That isn't to say that some still don't, but for the vast majority of gaming companies, it feels like the consumers are getting used like a hand-me-down fleshlight. I can count on my fingers how many recent AAA games I've played that felt like they've even had a soul behind them. Regardless. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Look at this game! Whoa! Now, I've never played this game or any of the others in this series, and it's a really weird feeling to get nostalgia from it. Some of the goofiest moments are when people start arguing about the validity of the story as you're playing it, and the environment starts to change as they debate who was right. Because you gotta remember, you're just a guy sitting in a bar telling a story, and each time the narrator even stumbles over their words or misremembers something, the world around you will change.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
This is random, but I really like how when you're ducking behind cover and you're peeking out, or you reload your revolver, but only one of them when you're dual wielding, you'll move your guns back around the box, or you'll only shoot out of that one revolver even if you're dual wielding. It's something very small, but very immersive at the same time. Also, this is one of the last bastions of Ubisoft that don't have Uplay. I don't even remember games without Uplay. It's like playing a multiplayer game without hearing a kid screaming slurs. Uplay's a jump scare when you start up a game, and being forced to click remember password because you haven't touched an Ubisoft game in years. Anyway, whatever, you got this pretty neat looking upgrade tree, and if you're tired of spending 10 years reloading the revolver, you can just... And there you go, now it's better. The scenery of this game is amazing, and the constant changing environments keep me invested to a point where sometimes I take a break and I just look around, despite the game being fast paced. I don't know how I've never seen this game, but I'm glad I found it now. Unlike this piece of